Cheers, Team Pamela. Cheers. Cheers. This is for you. You might be wondering what is happening today. This is yours. Cheers. Cheers, Pamela's World Kenya team. Cheers. Congratulations, Pamela's World Kenya team. Thank you so much. And before I get to what I want to say, I want to sing the song which we started with, which made us be here today. We marching to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We marching upward to Zion, the beautiful city of God, the beautiful city of God. Hi, Wagwan, hamjambo, my people. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank you all because this is how we started. We were singing like that, and we cannot forget where we come from. Today, as I speak, we've reached 2,504 subscribers, thanks to you. So it is a happy day for me, and a happy day for the channel, a happy day for all Pamela's squad. So congratulations, my people. Here we are. We've been soldiering on through thick and thin, and we've reached here. Many people go to Nyabohanse for shout out. Look now, Mura Sensor want to charge people like $500 for shout out so that he can paint that wall. But here we are. My people are just coming slowly, but sure. So thanks to you. And I want to recognize you. If I don't mention your name, my family, please feel like your name is mentioned, because I cannot mention you all. So forgive me, but know that I love you all equally. It's only that maybe I cannot write all the names or maybe remember all the names. You know, age is catching up. Huh? At my 90 years old, you can imagine. So I love you all equally. If you don't hear your name, please do not feel bad. You are one of Pamela's World Kenya team, and we've been together in this journey. I'm just going to mention a few, and the list is long. The list is long. I really appreciate you all, my people. So now, let's start the names which maybe I can remember. I start with Kemi Klaus. Kemi Klaus, thank you so much, sister. You've been with me through thick and thin. There were times like last year, yes, I lost two members of my family, and he really supported me. Thank you so much. With another sister, Thailand J, thank you so much for the support. And others who has always been coming here, super chatting me, like Gigoroy, thank you so much. The rest of your names are many, so thank you so much. So Kemi, thank you. We have Kemi. We have Dancina. Dancina, you know, from the dungeon up to here. Thank you so much, my sister. You've always been here ever since my YouTube channel started. We've always been here. We have Lucy, my sister, from another mother. Wagwan, Mambo, Koro. Isn't that Lucy? I have Angela here, Sister Angela. Hola, Wagwan. Thank you so much. We have Monica. We have Tembi Musea. We have Fatma Abdi. Stacy Barnes. New Imbroglio. Island Girl. Hilborn Francis. Tombi Mashri. Peggy. Pat Mweru. Thailand J. Drubel. Uzo. On the menu. Oh my goodness. Acharya Chan. Granny Tombi. Peaceful Sauce something, yes, but you know. Junior 7265. Debbie John. Zims, my sister. Betty Mwangi, I think so. She's a Kenyan sister. Wagwan. Opalo 2018. Andrea Guibe. Dimple Samuels. Gigoroy. Which one is this? Miss Optimistic. Namaste. African Lioness. Gracie Griffin. The Passage Finder. The list is long and long. But this day is a day of appreciation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's nothing I can give you just to thank you and pray for you. May God bless you all, because we are still in this journey, and it's also good to appreciate and to not forget where you come from. Because we've been telling people here, please do not forget where you come from. Even me, I cannot forget where I've come from. That's why today I decided to come here after reaching 2,504. It's not easy. It is not easy to reach where we reach, but here we are. I thank you. It doesn't matter whether other people have like millions of subscribers. This hours is million to us. Thank you so much. So let's get into the video. Let's get into the video of today and see what do we have. Today we want to check on Dee Mwango, because I see her lying a lot. Because there's no content. There's no content. Content is not contenting, because she's not traveling. And the weather is cold there. She can't move around much. The only thing which she can give, or the only content which she can give, is only by pulling the husband next to her, ask questions, silly questions, which the husband knows when I open my mouth, you will not even have a place to put your head. So he's trying to avoid, he's trying to weigh his words. So content is not contenting. If it is not bringing the husband close, because first he started by, oh, I will tell you, oh, there's a lot. Engagement, oh, marriage, oh, what else is she going to tell us? Now, this girl lies a lot. Dee Mwango, can you stop this, your life? Because just live a normal life. This girl should just live a normal life, because we don't need to bring so much into this relationship. You want to make this husband to be perfect, because there's no man on this earth who is perfect. And there's things which are personal, whether you're using your money or not using your money. It should be a topic, because we know you are the one who is spending money there. You're not using your money 100%, and the other day, whose wallet paid? Your wallet paid the police safari. We saw that. So we are going to check all this and the things which she's planning now, because she was selecting the questions, leaving the one tough one, because you could see her checking. Just answering the ones which she felt like these ones are okay, I can just maybe talk about, like now the house back in Kenya. Those are the things which she was trying to select, because the ones which are tough, she could not even bring out here. So we are going to see how she answered the questions and what questions were there, and this comparison of Poland and Africa, how Africa and all back home, the way people are nosy. All that. With her, she hates Africa with passion. But her people, my people will be your people, and mine will be yours, are coming to Africa. She'll be left there alone. Now, here people are nosy. But back there, people mind their own business. In Jamaica also, they were minding their own business. Now they are also minding their own business. It's only Africa where people are nosy. That's Dee Mwango, because she is not one of them. So we are going to check all that. Let's start with the receipt, then we move and see if we can get also some few things from Mura Sensor of charging people like 500. Oh, someone is coming from Uganda, another lady, but if she's coming for YouTube, I have to charge her 500 US dollars. When you are talking to this lady, she didn't tell you why she want to come and visit you. Why would people come and visit you? You know, there are things which does not make sense at all. You are a YouTuber. Why would people come to visit you? We are not qualified in these horses. You cannot say, oh, some people are coming to see me because of the horses. No, you're not qualified. You don't even have qualified workers. So for someone to come and see you from a different country, you've been advising them, come and buy land in Yabohansi, or you only want people from abroad. Even Uganda, there are people with money, they can be your neighbors there. So do not spoil, because this one might even make the lady to cancel the trip, because someone cannot tell you anything. These people whom now you feel like now you want to charge them like 500 US dollars, these are your subscribers. But he forgets very fast, these are the people who are making your life to move. These are the people who are making you have that big house. The things which you have acquired is from these people. But he thinks there are different people. There are some who are supporting him, but there are some who are not supporting him. So he doesn't know the same people whom now he doesn't want to see without parting with $500. These are the same subscribers, you see. So let's start with the receipt. We see what we can get from Dee Mwango, then we move to Mura Senso because we are having a lot.
I love the glow. Marriage looks good on me. I thank God.
Let's start from there. Because it is not the first time this lady is praising herself like this. It's not bad to praise yourself, but at least you should let people tell you, like now your sister-in-law or other people to compliment you. Oh, marriage looks good in you. But you always just looking at yourself in the mirror and just saying, oh, marriage looks good in me. I think this lady, all this time, this lady has really suffered. Sometimes we just need to pray for her because the way she's carrying herself, the way she's talking about my husband, you don't hear this man calling her my wife. It is very hard for this man to open his mouth and call Dee my wife. But this lady, the song is my husband. This lady has been suffering out here a lot, looking for a white man, a white husband. She could do anything to get one. Now she's gotten it. So one just married like 2 weeks ago. But the internet is full of my husband. Let's hear the question because marriage is looking good on her because like she's now glowing. Okay, you have to glow. How many eggs are you eating a day? How many eggs are you eating a day? And staying with someone whom you've always dreamt of. You've always wanted a white man, so you have him there. And you forced the marriage. You did all you could to have him. Of course, you have to glow. Keep on glowing. This is what you wanted. I just wish...
Gianna Gift asks, can you teach someone everything she could know about YouTube that is important at a fee? Actually, let me reply this just right now. Yes, I do offer masterclasses for 300 USD. Feel free to let me know when you're ready. When you are ready. Yes, that one I just had to answer. So if maybe you have a son, this is 2026, or a daughter or a cousin or anybody, and they don't know what to do, and you think they could kinda do this as their full-time job, please be sure to reach me out. I only charge $300 only for my time, and I'll be able to take you through because you'll be learning from the best. Only $300 for my time, I would say.
There we are. All this time we've heard of this masterclass from these two siblings. Mura Senso, on the other hand, is charging $1,000. This one is charging like $300. And ever since, let's just be honest here, ever since talking about this masterclass thing, I've never heard out here someone coming out and saying, after I went for masterclass, after I learned masterclass from Dee Mwango, who is charging $300, from Mura Senso, who used to charge $500, now he's shifted that to $1,000 US. I've never had someone coming out and say, after going to this masterclass or after studying this masterclass from these two siblings, this is what I have achieved. My YouTube channel has moved from this to that. Even students at school, people graduate. Private schools, you might say, oh, I know when I took my child in this school, I moved my child from government school and I took my child to private school. This is how they have performed. We've never had any performance from Mura Senso's masterclass or Dee Mwango's masterclass. So this class, which are just teaching children, and then they just go back for shout out. What type of class is this? What do you teach apart from just moving around with GoPro? Mura Senso does not even edit his videos. When he's peeing down there, people are seeing whatever he's doing. So what is it that he's going to teach people? How to beg? Or how to do what? How to not make good decisions? To start projects which are not going to end? What are they teaching in their masterclass? This one, who just now yap. Is this what she's going to teach in masterclass? Because you look at her. This one, if she's a teacher who is teaching you how to go about YouTube, I'm sure she can never tell you the things which she knows are benefiting her. She will just tell you things which may be up here. Things which one can just learn for themselves. You don't need to go to these people. That is what I can say, because there's nothing which they're going to teach you. What is it that they are doing? Tagging people or editing? Mura Sensor does not edit video. What is it that they are going to teach you? So this one now is coming again with this $300, because this way, this is how they get their money. They don't care whether your YouTube is going to do well or whether you're going to be monetized. They don't care, so long as they have gotten that money. It is your work. It is you to go out there in the field and do what you can do. Because I've never heard someone coming out here and say, oh, after masterclass, my YouTube became this. Now I got like this. I'm getting views like this. I've never heard. If there is one out there, please let me know in the comment section, because it is just about come for the masterclass, pay this, pay that. But we don't see students graduating. That is very important. We need to see. It should give people, leave alone the siblings, because normally Mura Sensor talk about, see my sister or my brother. This one never went to your masterclass. This one you just gave shout out, normal shout out, and your people just subscribe to them. So it is not about a masterclass. Do not give example your sister, your brother. No, people want to see the people who are paying you for masterclass. We want to see them coming out here one day and at least say, oh, after learning this, and that, look where I've reached. Here I am. My YouTube is doing better. But before that, this is just ways of getting money from people, because these people, they have projects which they are doing back home, and they want their projects to end through this scheme. Oh, we have masterclasses. Oh, what are you going to teach in this masterclass?
How do you rate your Kenyan village life to the Polish one? Because I live in the countryside. I love being here and all that. So how I would rate is it's totally different in terms of how just life is, the weather, the food, the people, and all that. To be honest with you all, here people mind their business, which I love so much. Nobody has time to mind your business, something that I truly love. Back home, people are so much into other people's business. They just want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? So people are not nosy here, unlike where I come from. And also at the same time,
because you are the people who are minding other people's business or businesses, because you are the ones who are going around taking lands which are not meant for you. So who is minding about the other's business? It is you, because you are the people who are going to other people's homes or people's gardens to see if they can sell for you. If they don't sell, it is like it's a must, they have to sell for you the land. If it is not so, they are going to fight you. They fight you physically. So who is now minding or who is not minding? It is your family. The behavior which you have. Not every family behaves like you are. Now that you are where you are still very new there. You are very new. You are very new there. And the lifestyle which those people live, there are people who always, like you see, the village there's not many people there. As we were told in the beginning, the village, that village, the people who are there are people who have retired, senior citizens. The rest are in town. So each village has got their things. So it is not about being nosy. It is about how they carry themselves. If you carry yourself with dignity, people will respect you. But if you don't respect yourself, you are forcing people to acknowledge you, then that brings that nosiness you are talking about. Yeah.
In my village, back home, it's very cheap compared to the village life here. Despite the fact that we still live in the village, life is so expensive. I still can't get enough the fact that I have to do all my grocery shopping in the supermarkets, okay, or the Carrefour, whichever. Back home, I go shop my groceries at the village market, very cheap, and all that. So here it's totally different. So I would say my village life in Kenya is very cheap. Here it's not. It's really expensive. If I do the comparison, I wouldn't even buy an underwear. Let's be honest. Because life here is totally different, and that's the reality of life. You've heard me tell you guys, oh, tomatoes, this is the price, and for this, you'll get tomatoes. Like price of, let's say, some few tomatoes, let's say like 12, like a dozen, the price you'd easily get tomatoes to feed around 100 people back in my village. So life here is so...
Maybe you start comparing now, like shopping, or in the village, they just go buy food in the village, like in the market. Here in Poland, they have to go to the supermarket. Of course, yes, there's always differences in these countries or wherever we are staying, because some of us also are staying in town, and you cannot compare the village life and the town life or city life. But now it also depends. But look at what she's now trying to say. If she was comparing, she would not even be buying like innerwear. That is what she's saying. But she's telling us she's not spending anything. So why would you bother? You don't care. You are not the one who is spending. It is not you who is buying. According to your revelation, you don't buy a thing. It is Peter, and Peter is used to that. So you shouldn't know all this. You should care. The money is not yours. Just buy the whatever you...
When do you intend to commence building your amazing villa? Actually, let me tell you guys, despite the fact that I'm married and I love that, I still have my dreams as Dee Mwango. I started building my villa before I even got married. So the truth is, I take my 100% salary or earning, depending on how you'd like to call it, to my villa. Here, I spend nothing. My husband takes care of everything 100%. And right now, we are a small family of just two. Our mother-in-law comes over during the weekends.
Now, this lady is trying to lie to people, because always she wants to tell people that the husband is able, the husband is in a position to take care of her fully. Small things, because you remember she talked about the other video which she made. She talked about how the husband bought her like toothpaste, toothbrush in Nairobi. So now she's talking about the husband is taking care of everything, which I doubt. I really doubt that, because the other day we saw your card was paying the police safari, and I'm sure you are the one who is doing everything. The other day when you are going to meet the family members, you are the one who was shopping the wine, because if she is taking care of everything, you shouldn't pay a thing. That is what it means, that 100% is taking care of you. We saw you buying wine there. You are with your sister-in-law. It doesn't matter whether you are going to see those people. He should have been, or you should have used his card, but you use your card to pay. So it is not 100%. I don't want you to feel like now you should not buy anything in the house. No. You are married. If you are married, you can use your money to buy some of the things. It is not bad. But the way you are putting it, you want to make your husband to look like he is able to take care of you 100%. It doesn't work like that. You can support where you can. It is not bad. But the way you are trying to lie to people that you are not paying anything, you are not buying anything, that is a lie. That is a lie, a big lie. This man might be going to buy these things we are talking about, or showing us the fruits which he has bought. Bringing them in the house does not mean he used his money. Buying them or collecting them in the shelf, paying, does not mean that he's paying with his money. That is where you don't get. Because you know people are following you, and people will know that this man is using your money. So you are always quick to come and say, no, I'm not using my money 100%. Someone can pay, but does not mean that the money which they are using is their money. So when your husband, Peter, is paying or buying these groceries we are seeing, you should not come here and lie to us that he's the one who is doing this 100%. Why would he do that 100%, and you are also there and you are a wife? Do you think he can marry someone who is not going to support him? Look at him. He came to Kenya. He came to Kenya to look for an African woman. He was searching for someone who can come and take care of him. And then you are telling us that you are not spending money. Why would he come for you if he never wanted something from you? So stop your nonsense. We know you. All you need to do not lie. And there are things which you don't even need to talk about. Just talk about, I'm focusing on building my house. But do not mention about these things, oh, my husband is paying for everything. No, 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 that does not matter in that question. It doesn't matter, because the moment you are bringing so many things, that shows that you want to cover up for your husband. You don't need to bring the issue of, oh, she is taking care of me fully. Of course, if he married you, the husband should be the head of the house. But being the head of a house does not mean that he has to do everything. If you have something small, you can also chip in. It's not a sin, it's not bad, but you are making it look like now when you use your money, people are going to talk. No, 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 you can use your money. But you are the person who are bringing all these things, because you are denying you are not paying anything while you are using your money.
So I don't spend nothing here. So I take my 100% salary to my building. And for those who watch Uncle Mo's videos, I think you should be updated. Like this month, I've already started buying building materials. This is 2026. We already did the floor last year. I thank God for that. We are on our...
There's something also I want to emphasize here in this topic. I use my 100% to build my house or to buy materials back home. It is not bad, but also she has to understand that we are in this world together. Someone who is used to doing her things or his things, whether you get support from someone, still there are things which you can buy with your money because you are used to doing it. You cannot just withdraw 100% that, oh, me now that I'm married, I'm not going to do anything. No. It becomes very difficult. You've been doing your things independently, and all these things you've been buying for yourself. So it is not easy for someone who is used to buying their things to just withdraw just like that. You'll just find yourself buying something. If you have cash, you'll just find yourself buying this. And because that thing is in your mind, because the mind has to be trained slowly to at least accept there's also another person who is helping here. But if not, you'll just continue buying other things which you used to buy with your own money because you are used to. You've been independent. So being independent and now withdrawing from independent woman does not mean the husband has to do 100%. Okay, he can do 100%, but it should not be a topic. It should not be a topic. Just answer the question, but let this one not be a topic, because the moment you bring it here, I don't use my money in this home. My husband does everything. It might be a lie. It might be true.
Every month, I put everything towards that dream. I can't wait for that dream to be a reality. I believe even if you're married and all that, as a woman, you have to be responsible for your own finances, chase your dreams, have something you call yours at the end of the day. And that's exactly what I'm doing with my life. Okay, so I've already started pouring building materials. It's not that cheap. You can do your research. A tipper of concrete, the fine concrete, a tipper goes for 32,000 Kenyan shillings. And I need a lot of tippers. Actually, for me to finish like everything, I have a long way to go. Let's say about 50 tippers of concrete for me to kind of be at a good level, because I also need to do walling. I just have a long way to go. But the thing is, every single day, I invest towards that dream.
Talking about, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. The moment you got married, this is just my opinion. You have yours, put it there in the comment section. The moment you got married, this is what you've been wanting. This is the man you love. Do not talk like, I am doing this, I am going to do this. Say, we are doing this. Include Peter in your life. Include Peter. Now Peter is making you be in Europe. You are not paying rent. When you are talking about your investment, it is not you. It is not about you now. Okay, you started it. It is your project. But at least when you are talking about this project, include him there so that he doesn't feel left out. If he's in the house and you are talking about, I'm going to do this in my project, I'm going to do this in my project, gives him that inferiority complex, because he feels like now that is your thing and is not included. Include your husband, whom you love dearly. Come, baby, include him in whatever you are doing. Say, we are doing this. We are in this process. Because you are no longer two now. You are one. So the moment you are talking as one, it seems that like now Peter will not have a say in that house. And you are dominating. You take eggs every now and then there. Huh? You move around, you've taken over. Even the mother-in-law has no peace now. She's not even seen there nowadays. She's gone. We saw the father-in-law once. We've not seen him again. There's no space for these people. But when it comes to you, I'm doing this, I will do this, I'll do that. Include your husband in whatever you are doing now. You are not independent woman anymore. Someone took over. So whatever you are doing, at least when you are sitting there, I know it is very new to you, but it's also another advice. When you are together as husband and wife, when you keep on hearing the other partner just talking about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, the other partner feel like now they are left out. They are not part of that project, or they are not part of you. So sometimes such kind of words or such kind of talks, I, brings conflict in family. So you should know you are married. If you are married the way you are talking about it, then when you are talking about your project as well, involve Peter. We are doing this. Let Peter also chip in. You are saying he supports you and he's having cash, okay? Let him also support you this time. Because the other time, he didn't support you when people, the Jamaicans, were sending a lot of money. We bought these metals which are used to build bridges. London Bridge. We never saw even one bag of cement Peter buying. Now that you are married, we want to see what Peter is supporting there. Not only coming here to ask for support from Jamaicans, and when they have problems in Jamaica, like what they had, we never saw you sending anything, even Mura Senso sending anything. But still want those people to support his cause back home. So this time around, we want also to see what Polish people can do to their house. That is their house. That is their house. Now do not refer to Jamaicans, you can come and maybe jump. No. In the swimming pool, no. Just tell the Polish people now, I'm building a family home. Let now the support come from Poland. We want to see that. We need to have changes. It should be a serious thing now. People, we are not joking here. This family has taken a lot from Jamaicans. Like Jamaicans, Kenyans, Africans. We've been supporting this girl. Jamaicans have done a lot to this family, even to this girl. And now that your girl is married, you cannot keep on supporting your girl where she's married now. Now we've shifted that burden to the Polish people. Now what the Polish can do, because they are the people who are going to enjoy this home. Not Jamaicans anymore, because we have another family. Your people shall be my people, and mine shall be yours too. And your God will be my God. Not. Now she should not focus her begging in Jamaica. Should be in Poland, because the mother-in-law, that family whom she loves, she should tell them, I have a project. We need to finish that house before we start what we are going to do in Poland. Because as we speak, let me just dwell here, as we speak, Peter also should have a house of his own. This building house there, Peter also should start his project. Not wait for Dee to come and support him in his project. Let's be honest here. The man also should show the world, or show the wife, I love you. You are doing that. Let me build this one in Polish, or where they are going to stay. Let me put my energy there. But this one is telling us she's finishing that, then she's going to buy an apartment. She is going, not we. She is going to buy an apartment. So she should involve Polish people to finish that house. All right? Not Jamaicans or support with bag of cement. No. Bags of cement now should come from Poland. Poland. When you're sitting on live stream, call the Polish names. I'm telling you. Yeah, why not? They're the people who are going to enjoy this swimming pool. Why not? The grandchildren and the children of Dee Mwango are the ones who are going to enjoy there. From where? From Poland. So Peter has a channel, Dee has a channel. In Peter's channel, he should talk about how to upgrade that house or to build his home so that Dee can come and enjoy. So when they go to Kenya, they can also enjoy there. As a man, he should also think of building a house of his own.
I need to pay my engineer, which is very expensive because the type of villa that I'm building is not just a regular villa. So I have to put a lot of work, which I am, and I feel good about it. It's so fulfilling. Like, I really feel good about myself. I'm that woman that I wanted to be. Exactly. Okay? Chasing my dreams, doing what I feel like I need to do as a person, and I love it.
The dreams which she has always wanted, some are fulfilled already. Tick. Getting a white man is tick. Staying in Europe is tick. Now waiting for the time to mature for her to be a resident. You see, all these things, these are the things which she has always wanted. So she has achieved this. But now remaining to build this house which she started back home, this massive house, very big, because she was not advised accordingly. Mura Senso never advised the sister accordingly. Why would you waste a lot of money building a house in the village, a house which does not generate money? Because he wanted Dee Mwango to feel what he's been feeling all this time, he advised the sister to also build such a house, which is now dragging. Because with Mura Senso, he will tell you just start, because there are people out there. There are people out there whose money are just waiting for these people to start their project, then they just send. So that is how this thing started. Not that because she had idea of building such a house. This lady went to the coastal to buy a land and start building. She lied, brought us fake title deeds.
Other one. Are you going to use a professional for your finishes for elegance? You deserve it. Yes, but I think I'm also an interior designer. I think I can do this by myself, to be honest with you.
This lady likes to lie a lot. Now she has become now an interior designer. When? Since when? Which house have you designed, Dee Mwango? You think when you bought your mother's chairs and you just put them in the house, that is interior designing? No. It is not done like that. Look at Mura Sensor, because they didn't even bring the interior designer to design for them. Look at the chairs which they bought. Is it chairs or the couches which they bought to that house? The house is big. You cannot put those small chairs. Yes, they are expensive, they are beautiful, but they are not for that house. They are not for that house. That is just my take. I'm not saying I have the best or I have what, but we are just talking of reality. If you have money and God has blessed you and you can afford, it's good to bring someone to help you in whatever you are doing. Like now, you see Mura Senso, he thinks he knows everything. The sister also thinks she knows everything. You can't know everything. There are things you need to let other people do. Just spend some money, but when you look at the things which they have done, you'll say, yes, I did a good job. Yeah.
Wants my villa to look like. Believe you me, I got all this dream in my head. I know exactly what I want. I know the decor that I want to have. I know the furnitures that I want to have. I mean, the dream is so bright and clear, and I'm so proud of myself. I mean, I'm really trying. Actually, I'm doing so good for myself. Like, so good.
Having nice coaches or beautiful coaches or buying these big things people are buying does not mean when you have them in the house, now you know how to arrange them. You can just have few things, even cheap things you can have, but you get someone who knows how to put them together. That is what we mean by bringing someone to help you in doing. Have dream. You can have the things you want to buy. No one says no, because that is your home, that is your house. But bring someone who is going to make it look like, okay, this is the dream house. Because I see Mura Senso's home, nothing is done. Maybe he's still waiting for someone to come and design for him for free. Who knows?
Will you hire a wedding planner, decorator for your wedding? Good question. But as days go by, to be honest, people look at these things differently. I will get to decide, but I don't know. This is how I view life. Instead of pleasing people, because we also have a long way to go. We have our own plans here and there. I think we're gonna do a simple wedding, and I'm gonna invite people who are capable, okay? People who are capable, or people who doing good in life who will not be a liability to my wedding. That's what I'm going to do. Because why? You know what I mean? I just want to have few people attending my wedding, people who will not be a liability. Because at this point of my life, I'm not that kind of person who I want to please people. Even if...
What does this girl think she is? When people goes to wedding, are they liability to people? How are they liability? What are you going to buy for them? What is it that you're going to buy for them? It is your thing you are doing. So it's like now it is you who was going to dress them. Or it is you who was going to maybe hire choppers for them. Or it is you who was going to hire cars for them. I don't think so. The people whom you invite, they will find their ways of going. But you have a history. In your home, people don't go. And I don't think even if it may be, you made it to be public, people will go. People will not come. All this time, you've not been talking to your people, so you expect people to come to your wedding. And you are home. Nobody goes to your home. So if you're talking about liability, so that means that even your sister is not going to attend your wedding. You want people who are capable, people who have cash, people who are going to take care of themselves. Who are those? Your circle is small. You don't have friends. Calm down, Dee. Do not praise yourself this much. Do not be proud, because even God doesn't like people who are proud like that. God doesn't like. You have to tone it down. Whether people are not able, they didn't make themselves not to be able. They just found themselves there. You cannot select where you are born. You cannot. It is God. So you see, or you find people are not rich, people are struggling, not because they love to struggle. So when you are opening that your mouth, please do not talk about people who are able or people who are not able. God is the one who gives everything which people have. And there's no wedding without people. If there are no people, whether you do what, that is not a wedding. I'm telling you. So just say, I don't have money to make a big wedding, or I don't have people to invite, because whom will you invite? Your circle of friends is small. The villagers, you don't get along. So who was supposed to come to your wedding? Because always it is also fun to see the people whom you grew up with, whether they are doing well in life or not doing well in life. Who cares? But you want to pretend that now the people who matters to you now are the people from Poland. They are the people, once they are there, that is okay. They are the people who they can manage themselves. All right? Is that what you are trying to say? So it is not a matter of people having what or not having what. It is about the attitude which this girl has. And maybe she doesn't have that money. It is when you are doing your wedding, you are not pleasing anyone. This is your big day. People do them. When people do weddings, they're not pleasing anybody. The attitude which this girl has, I think they like this tradition so much, because you find the brother also, she like this traditional thing. If you travel, also show people that, oh, me, I can also do it. Why can't you wed? Why can't you invite people? Why the only people who are able? Okay, people do it, private wedding, but they don't come and brag about it. You just find the invitees are small, a circle, just like that. But sitting like that and saying you don't want liability, as if you are the one who has been taking care of people. I'm telling you, Dee, you've never seen life, because in life, you can sleep today on this side, rich. Tomorrow you wake up not having anything. Yesterday when I went to bed, we were not at 2,500 subscribers. But when I woke up in the morning, we are at 2,500 and something. You see? So you can never tell in life what will come after that. So do not, when God gives you something, do not look down upon people and say, oh, I don't want liabilities in my wedding because you have already reached here. Stop your nonsense. You are begging every now and then. The other day you are asking for pots. If you are able, as you are saying, then you should not ask people for anything. You should not ask, oh guys, if you want to support me, can just send me like a bag of cement, 1 or 2, or buy me pots. I love them so much. You love everything, even onions, even tomato. Things which are used in all households. And this lady comes here and says, oh, I love this, I love this.
Person who I want to please people, even if it's my wedding. Okay, I just don't want. And that's the circle of friends I want to have in life. If you're my friend, you're coming to my wedding, you should be able to, at least if that day we're having a dress code, you should be able to get a dress for yourself or the outfit. You should be able to, maybe if you're flying coming over to Kenya, you should be able to do that for yourself. And I'm not looking forward for a big, multitude of people during my wedding. No, it's gonna be a very private wedding. One thing with me is I love people, but I also have limits. It will not be for everybody. I'll just do.
Girl, the pride, she's full of pride inside, huh? She wants her wedding to be elegant. She doesn't want people, she doesn't want to buy people dresses because you don't have idea. No one buys people dresses. People go to weddings when they are already dressed. Yours is just to invite them and then they will come dressed well. You thought you are going to buy people dresses. Where? That is what you do in Yabohanse. Because you don't know weddings. You've never seen weddings. You were brought up in the village. Which wedding have you attended? Which wedding have you attended? She has no idea what happens when people wed. She thinks the people who are in the wedding, the groom or the bride is the one who has bought them whatever they are wearing. She has no idea. She doesn't know. Do not talk about things you have no idea of. And tone your arrogancy, tone it. God is the one who gives. Even those people, no one was even intending to come to your wedding because you don't get along with your villagers. We've never seen your relatives from your father's side, so who was supposed to go there? The ones whom we know, like Alo Baby, they were blocked long time. They cannot even reach closer to your home. So who else is there? Dancing grandma? Or who? Because the one now, they are the people who your brother loves. Who are the people whom you have in your circle? None. So there was no one who was supposed to come. So just relax, relax. The only people whom we know are going to come, whom you are going to carry, are the Polish people because you are the one who's going to pay for them. And I think that is why you feel like it's going to be difficult for you to invite more people because the ticket of the whole family to come to Kenya to and fro is not easy. So that is the reason why she's alerting people in advance. It is not going to be.
Shock you've encountered in your travels of 5 years. Actually, when I went to Philippines and came across ladyboys, and also in Thailand, that really shocked me. Really shocked me. Like I can never get enough of it. It's, you know what I mean? And what else? Culture shock. Culture shock. Is food considered as culture shock? I guess yes, but I can never forget when I went to Nigeria and people eat bush dog, they eat crocodiles, they eat snakes. That I will never, ever, ever, ever forget. And that's just culture, it's just normal to them. And it's just a specific region in Nigeria. And I think I showed you guys. So yeah, those are just some of the culture shocks that I think they are too intense.
I tell you, this lady comes from the village. She doesn't know much. Crocodile is eaten almost everywhere. These big restaurants, when you go to them, you will find people eating crocodile. Many people have eaten crocodile, and the meat of crocodile, you cannot even afford it. It's very expensive. Here in the coast, we have a place called Mamba Village. You go there, the only food which is there is crocodile. And who goes there? People with their mullah. It is not a culture shock because she comes from the village, she doesn't know. She's talking about eating snake. It is not only eaten in Nigeria. Chinese eats it. Chinese eats it. So all these things she's talking about culture shock because there are so many things which she's not telling you about her tribe. About her tribe. Have she told you what they do? Have she told you what they do? Also, that will be a culture shock to others. So she should not just sit there and talk about Nigeria because that video which she made in Nigeria, I never like it because those people really, really took care of her. They really, really took care of her. But when she came from Nigeria, she was all over. And the brother, oh, sister, tell them, oh, these people who are eating this and that. I don't think that is. Let people eat what they eat. Because you cannot say the food which another person is eating, you cannot say it is dirty. If it is dirty to you, it is you, but it is not dirty to them. So people should respect what other people are eating. That is very important. You cannot say, oh, because I eat ugali, so I'm less of a human being because you are eating rice or you are eating pizza or you are eating what? Because I like it, that is what I like. You grew up with pizza, you grew up with maybe fries, that is you. Me, I like ugali. So does not make the other person to be lesser person. So there are some maybe things which maybe you talk about make you look like someone who is not travel, because you look like you not travel. If you are talking about crocodile meat itself is it's sold even in Nairobi. You go to those big restaurants, you eat them. Mm. It's only that I didn't show you. I think I made a video out of that, which they were bringing even in my table, the crocodile meat. Why not? People eat these things, so it is not a culture shock. It is not a culture.
How do you manage to balance content creation, marriage, and family at once? Much love. This is from Tringa Tasha. Guys, the thing is, it's very easy because right now, maybe in future it will be different, but right now we're just a family of two. It's very simple, and we live in the countryside, very slow life. I wake up in the morning and my husband makes me the first tea for the day. I start, doing my exercises here and there, and we just take the day slowly. Then I make breakfast, then I could do some.
That question, I don't think it was necessary for that question to be asked here, because Dee selected the question which she can answer easily. She left a lot of questions out there which would have challenged her, but went for the easiest one, the ones which now she can just play with. Someone asking, how do you manage? Now she's not even traveling. She's not even vlogging outside. The vlogs which she's been showing is just like the way you are cooking at your home. It's only that you don't document yours, but her, she document her. So it is not something which is a struggle. It is just making porridge. How many of you make porridge there? Don't you have eggs? It's only that the number of eggs which they are eating are many, 12 eggs. Maybe you eat like 2, 3. So maybe if you feel like that is hard work, just say the number of eggs which they are eating and eating it daily. You see? So that is not hard. Because she cannot say, I'm doing this because of that. There's not much which she's showing now. You should have waited until she starts traveling and come back to be a wife. Then you can say, okay, I find it here and there hard because I am a wife. At the same time, I'm traveling, so it is a bit hard. But now, ever since she got married within these 2 weeks, there's nothing which is hard. She's not traveling. She's not doing anything. Just frying eggs, like 12 eggs every day, and oats. People are advising her, why can't you make like omelette sometime? She just on eggs. So I don't think making eggs is hard or making porridge is hard and chapati. These are the things which people do. Even you, someone who is asking that question, these are the things which you are doing in your home. And maybe you are doing a lot, maybe you have children. These are people who don't have children. And the dog, and the house is not big. It can be difficult if the house is big, cleaning here and there. They have a very small house which it does not take her time even to mop. It does not. It is a very small house, so that is very easy for her. Yeah.
I feel so good waking up every day next to my husband, us cuddling every single morning, feeling good, praying together, planning about the future. It feels so good. Like, I have the best husband ever. He gives me peace of mind. I feel good. I feel relaxed. I'm happy. What else can you ask for? Like, literally, it feels so good. And right now,
you are still in your honeymoon. What do you expect Peter to do? You want Peter to start showing you his true colors? And if you're not careful, the way you are yapping while you are sitting together and forcing words in his mouth, he might start showing his true colors. Let him be. You are still in love. 2 weeks, my goodness. This man gives me peace of mind. So you want him to do what? In his honeymoon, what do you want him to do? Relax. Do not spoil the things which God has given you, please.
when are you planning to come back to Africa? The truth is, I don't know when I'm coming back to Africa. I don't know about that. What I know is pretty soon we'll be traveling around Europe, even outside Europe. That's what I know. But home, not yet. As per now, when I'm making this video, I'm not decided, or I don't know when I'm going back home. Yes, love from the
How many times do you want this lady to tell you that she's not going to Kenya? This lady wanted to be in Europe. This lady wanted to have a Mzungu husband. And this is someone who has inferiority complex. There's no way she can leave this man behind. Look at her, look at how she rushed when Peter said, yes, I can marry you. Look at how she made her papers. In a hurry. The dog swallowed, almost swallowed, but they still made it work. This lady didn't even tell the mom, I'm getting married. So now you want to tell her to go back to Africa and leave Peter behind. It cannot work. This is something which she has struggled to get. So she will always be beside Peter, unless when they are traveling together. This is what she has always wanted. Any woman would want to be with their husband. But you see now this one is forced marriage, so she has to be there. Do not ask her a question of when are you coming to Kenya. You know she's not coming. Please ask other questions. Tell her how the parents of Peter loves her. Then she will love. Do not make her not to love by you telling her to come to Kenya. Though that is like an insult.
When are you coming back to your home country? I missed Kenya vlogs. I missed your vlogs from Kenya. To be honest, you guys, you'd rather adapt. I have to be here with my husband. Life has changed. I can no longer live in Kenya as I used to be. I'm in a different stage of life. I have to embrace it, and I love being here. You know, so I'll be in Kenya when I'll feel like I truly need to. Okay, husband has arrived. Let's see what he got us. Okay? Say hello to Tim B.
Hello, Tim D.
Yes, okay, here we go. He got us some goodies. Oh, this is so huge. This is a kitchen roll, some fruits.
Kenya is not in the picture. Look at how the husband is buying goodies here. And then you are telling Dee to go to Kenya. Why? The husband is buying everything, according to her. Everything. And you want her to go back in Kenya to be independent, strong woman. No. She doesn't want that. She wants when the husband comes in, my husband is in. Here is my husband. Say hi to Tim D. That is what she wants. And because she knows this one pulls her audience, because she doesn't have now any content. She has to bring the husband in. And the husband also now is adapting slowly. She is now going by the script now, because this one is a scripted. This is about love. So you have to play the husband role, whether you like it or not, whether she forces it or not. You have to make it look like it is real. Peter, Petero.
What a husband. He got me some yogurt. Ooh, so nice. When I tell you guys I have the best husband, this is what I mean. So, yes, a lot of fruits basically. And I can see some pizza here. Yeah, that's basically it. He knows how much I love yogurt. I love yogurt so much. Okay, let's go on with the video. Thanks to my baby. He's
the best husband ever. Because he knows that Dee loves yogurt. So let Dee be. Do not bring this issue. Oh, when are you going to Kenya? Oh, when will you be in your country? Oh, I love your Kenyan vlog. No. Adapt. She has told you to adapt. Love the videos which now she's giving you out here. Don't take her back. It's like you don't love her. When you love her, you go by what she loves. So don't pretend that you only love her when she's in Kenya. Now she's in Poland. Check these videos. Enjoy the husband time and the yogurt, the porridge, and the eggs. Are you already tired, subscriber? Why are you tired? And we've just started.
I would love to travel the world with my kids so much from an early age. You know, as soon as they start walking, let's say from the age of 3 years, I would love to travel with them so much. Show them real life. Go to villages with them. Explore life. Go to the beach, go to the villages, visit different countries, show them how to cook, try cooking different cuisines. This is what I would consider. But again, going to school just like any other kid, I would try to balance and make sure maybe they go to school for some time, and for when they're not in school, we do a lot of traveling together. And in future, Yes, I would really want my kids to go to really the best schools in Europe. Like literally the best schools.
There are questions which I don't think are necessary as we speak. Okay, as human beings, people plan their thing. But also, one should wait until maybe the babies come, the children come to your life. And before one gets a child, unless maybe you're going to adopt these children you are talking about all the time, you are not pregnant yet. Or maybe the babies or the children whom she's talking about are the ones which Kohera told us. If you have a baby who is able to go to school or is of the age of going to school, let us know, because you cannot just be talking about children, how you want to travel with them, how you want to do what with them, the schools which they are going to be. You are not even pregnant yet. You just got married 2 weeks ago. Why can't you wait until you get those babies? When now the children start, maybe they are working, you can now start planning. Now my children, after them now reaching the age of 3 years, now we can start traveling with them. But madam, you are not even pregnant yet. You just entered this marriage. As I always say, in my background, there are brothers and sisters, Muslims. So you'll hear, because now it's like they are in the month of Ramadan. So a lot of prayers you'll keep on hearing in my video. So do not worry. Oh, what is Pamela? What are the voices behind you? Yeah, people are praying, and we have to respect God as well. As much as we are doing our tingles, the word of God also has to be spread all over the world. So now, Dee is talking about how she will take care of the children, how she will want to move with them from here to there. It's not easy. It's not easy as you think. Traveling is not easy, especially with children. Talking about it is easy because it's like you are seeing it in a movie. It is not like that. It is physical work. It is not easy. Like now, if you are just traveling, going from Mombasa to maybe where I come from, back home, you can say, oh, I can just travel with my children. But this is now work. When you are doing your content, you are with them, because unless maybe you'll be going with your nanny, or maybe your husband will just be taking care of the children while you are documenting. Already you've introduced him to this YouTube thing. So it's not something that easy. You can sit down and say, oh, I will do this and that. People have tried and it is not working. And there are some who have tried, it's working for them. But it's not easy thing. It is not an easy thing. So I've heard her talking about this, how she wants to travel with the children. It's not easy. Boarding a bus from where I am to home, where I come from, with children, you feel like now you wanna cry. So now traveling with them, it is now the work. Every morning you wake them up, yeah? You prepare them, and then you start. Then you come in the evening, you shower them, you cook, you eat tomorrow. It's not easy. So because she doesn't know. She doesn't know. And now she'll be having like 12 children. Will you travel with 12 children? Mama Mat, will you manage to travel with 12 children? It's not easy as you.
I wouldn't want my kids to miss on that either. So still I would consider them going to school, but still I would do a lot of homeschooling. And then we'll get to decide as life goes by. But you cannot decide for your kids as well. You just let them be. Maybe, who knows, maybe I would have really book smart kids who want to be doctors, who want to be lawyers, who want to be something else. So I would go with what they really want, like their passion. If they want to if they can sing and play the guitar so well, I would encourage that. So I will see what they would love doing. But yes, let's leave that when the time is right.
Just let it be until when the time is right, because now you're talking of things which are not there. Concentrate on whatever you are doing. Concentrate on your new marriage. Leave these things aside. There's always a time for everything. You have your nosy subscribers who are asking you irrelevant questions. You are asking someone who is not even pregnant yet. Things to do with the baby or children. How the children are going to be to school, or they are going to be homeschooled, or what? Someone who is not even having a child. Or are you talking about the one whom Koera told us?
How does it feel to be out of danger zone? That question is right here. Miss those bad times. Okay, as a woman, I think it's good to know what time it is. Not just as a woman, but in life you need to know what time it is. Even the Bible says there's time for everything. There's time to be born, there's time to grow, there's time to laugh, there's time to cry, there's time to grow, there's time for everything. So it really feels good, although I didn't see it coming like this. early and quick and just, but I think it was God's timing because I was patiently waiting. It feels so good. It feels so amazing. Like, it feels so good. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. And having somebody who accepts you for who you are, somebody who is so kind, somebody who reminds you that you're loved, you are cared for. What else? Somebody who gives you peace of mind. Guys, peace of mind, not any amount of money will buy peace of mind. In this life, we all deserve peace of mind. And I feel so good that he gives me all the peace of mind. I'm not worried.
Dee Mwango is talking like she's been in this relationship like 10, 15 years, happily ever after. Because you wonder, this is someone who is still in her honeymoon. This peace of mind you are talking about, you never dated this man for long. So it is covering, he's covering all this time he didn't know you, and the time now you got married. So he's putting this together. So the love has to be just like it is. Not yet time for him to show you who he is. And do not pray for that, because you might not even like it. Because you've been yapping a lot, and you would not even love to come here and tell people what you are feeling, because you are in your honeymoon, but you talk like you've been there like 15, 20 years. Pray to God so that your marriage can last long and be okay in your marriage. But do not yap like this. Oh, he's the best man. Oh, of course he is the best man. You chose him to be the best man. Each and every person or a husband knows their husband as the best. So it is not something strange.
On your own apartment, renting a house, apartment in a village, I love you both. First of all, there's nothing like moving to my own place. Right now, guys, in this chapter of my life, there's nothing as me. You should address us as we. Are we planning? Okay? Because that's the reality. I don't see myself at any point of my life moving somewhere and living alone. Okay? Because I think for marriage, it's a different chapter of life. Like literally doing life together. And yes, for me, what I would want to say is I love the village life. I love the countryside life. I don't know why, I don't know, but a lot of you guys are like, oh, Dee, move from the village, go to the city. No. At the end of the day, I cannot please you guys.
People, you have to understand Dee. You've heard her several times talking about me. I love village life. Oh, I like staying in the village. Oh, the village food. Oh, this and that. That is the life she knows. She has never been in any town. This girl was born in the village, raised in the village, went to school in the village, university in another village somewhere else. So the life which she knows is village. She only started to travel. And traveling is not staying somewhere or renting. You are moving, you are on the move. So that one cannot change your mind or cannot change your lifestyle, because it is just like job, you are going here and there. So the life which she knows, she cannot sit there also and pretend that, no, I cannot stay in the city. You know nothing about the city. And maybe if someone can take you to the city, or maybe you got someone who is from the city, still you love that city, because I see everything to you, anything which comes to you, you love. So you only say this because you got someone who stays in the village. Well, you got someone who stays in the city, still you love city. So it is about whom you got or the man you married. You are from the village, is from the village. So that is why you are saying you love village, because there's nothing you can do about it. Because you cannot come here and tell your subscribers now, oh, I want to be in the city. So your husband will ask you, how are we going to manage the city life? Me, I'm not working. Me, I've been used to staying here for free. I just stay here at home. And you also, as Dee Mwango, you don't know city life. You know village life. So that's why she's talking about me. I cannot live in the city. I cannot rent. I cannot do anything, because she is not used to doing this thing. Same to someone who is used in the city life. When you tell them, I want you to go to the village, they will also not like the village, because that is not a life they know. So when Dee is talking about loving the village, you should understand her. She doesn't know anything to do with city life. She's never been in a city for like since she was born, leave alone the ones which maybe she's in Jamaica, she's in this, that. That is traveling. That is not staying with the neighbors. She has never stayed somewhere. Maybe I'm working in this city. She has never worked and said like, oh, now I'm working, I'm renting a house, I'm having neighbors, even the interaction. And that's why you find she's so arrogant, because she doesn't know how to interact with people. You know, when you are employed, at least you leave alone the school life. When someone is employed in a company, or maybe you are doing business, you'll interact with different people. And you find this is the reason why she's having this problem of interaction. She doesn't know how to interact because she never got employed. And you know, there are measures which, when you do this at a job place, you will be warned. Or there are some measures. There are things which you cannot do at work. There are things you cannot do at work, which she doesn't know. At work, there's nothing like, maybe if you don't get along with me, if you are not going to work together, you'll have to work together, whether you get along or don't get along, which all these ones she doesn't know. All these seminars, people go and to be taught how to relationship with colleague, all these things she doesn't know. With her, when she sits in her live stream, she can talk the way she wants, because she has not passed through all these things. She has no filter. All this has been brought because of that. She has never been in the city. She has never worked somewhere. She's just been working. And when she's traveling, she's not traveling in a group. She's traveling and talking to her GoPro. So you don't expect GoPro to change such a person. So there are so many things which she has no idea of, which she lacks in her life. And that's why when she sits there, she thinks she knows it all. And it is just because of lack of knowledge. There's a lot which she lacks in her life. Yeah.
Now, please, each one of you guys, I'm so sorry, and I'm not going to do that. Please understand me. You know, I love the village life. I love being here. I've lived my entire life in the village. Have you ever guys seen me? Like, I'm born, raised in the countryside. That's the life I know. I've been around the world in major cities, top world countries around the world, Monaco, New York City. You know, you just name them. You guys, you know them. We've been London.
Those cities which this lady is counting, she was not living in those cities. There's a difference of visiting. Assume now someone is coming from home to come and visit me here at the coast. They cannot say, me, I've been in the coast, I know this and that. When you go to visit, or like maybe like a traveler like Dee Mwango, you can't know anything because you're not staying there. You are just like passing. So she's been in Monaco, she's been in these places, but she has not stayed in those places. Someone saying, oh, me, I visited Nairobi, I was in Nairobi for a week. But you can, if you ask that person about Nairobi, they cannot tell you because they were in the hotel. Unless you stay there, that is now when you can say, but I've been staying in New York, but I've been staying in Monaco. She was not staying in Monaco. She was on like transit. You cannot say you are on transit and you're saying, me, I know this country. No. Those countries which she's trying to tell people, she never stayed in those countries. So traveling cannot make her change. She will always remain the village girl. That is what she knows. That is where she grew up. She was born there, went to school there, everything she did there. So that is the life she knows. But when she's talking about, I can't do this and that, no. If she got someone who is staying in the city, she would also accept.
I choose the countryside life. Why do I choose the countryside life? Because it's the type of life that I want. I want to wake up to slow mornings, and that's my flex. I don't want to wake up and I'm thinking about, oh, I have to beat traffic. Oh, I need to look for somewhere to park. Oh, let's pay for parking. That's not my kind of life. I don't want to be like, I don't want to have such worries in my life.
You are talking about traffic. Have you ever been in traffic? No, don't talk about things you don't understand. Just say, okay, just gotten married to a man who is staying in the village. So I have to adapt, I have to accept the life which God has given me. Because you cannot change a thing. This is the man who God has given you, or the man whom you chose is staying in the village. So now you cannot say, I'm going to stay in the city, while your work is also involved traveling. So there will be no need of you having a house in the city and your husband is not working in the city. But if he was working in the city, you will be in the city. So there are things you cannot say, me, I can't do this, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. You cannot do them because the situation on the ground does not allow you to be in the city. The husband is not working, he's at home. And that's why you are in the village. Not because you want to be in the village to wake up and sing A, B, C, D. No.
Living the life I want. Well, I understand people have different preferences and choices. Well, go for them, live your life, do what makes you happy. Instead, you'd ask me, would you consider having a beach property, living by the beach? Then I would say yes. Because we plan every single day with my husband on that. But living in an apartment? Are you kidding me? Live in a what? Apartment. What? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I would consider...
She thinks she's above living in the apartment. You who is asking for donation every now and then. If you are above, what are you doing there? Imagine you look at someone who is now trying to boast. You look at where she's sitting as we speak. You wonder. Huh? So you want to tell me those people who live in apartment, they don't have money? Because you can't tell me each and every one of us should build houses. Where will you build? You cannot. Not a must that when you are staying in apartment now you are poor. You are in the coast of here. You could not do it. Where are the papers? Where are the title deeds? The fake title deed. Where did you take them? So look at the way this lady is bragging. And she's doing all this. She's doing all this in front of the husband who cannot manage that life she's talking about. And she doesn't know such kind of talks can make this man feel bad because he doesn't have a lot. But the wife brags a lot. So take it slowly. Take it slowly. Okay, you have money. Okay, we know. But do not say what? You cannot live in an apartment. And why did you take the apartment of Jam Tours? What did you want to do with it? Now you can only buy apartment. Now you can only buy apartment. But you living in an apartment? Hell no. So the people who are going to live in your apartment, they are lesser people?
Business. But Dee Mwango living in an apartment, I don't see myself living in an apartment in my life. I pray that God helps me so that I would never, but this is just a simple decision in life. It's either you want to live in an apartment or not. No, the answer is I want to live in the village, and I want to live in the village my whole life, And apart from the village, right now, yes, we got our plans, we keep planning, we can't wait to see what God has in store. But one of our plans is to live in a very warm country, very close to the beach. So I wish you asked beach property, then I would say yes. But in an apartment? Are you even kidding me? For me, no. I can't live in an apartment. Like, what do you mean? I want to have space to have my chicken. Can I have chicken in an apartment? No. Can I have goats and cows in an apartment? No. I'm a real country girl. And
who is yapping here? When she came to the coast, before she came to the coast, she was talking about, I'm going to buy a beach plot. When she came here, she could not even afford. She could not even go and check the beach plot because she could not afford. So now is when you are going to afford. All these things which you are doing, even the house which you are building back home, it is not your money. It is the subscribers' money. So you think the subscribers are going to finish that house of yours and buy you a beach plot and build for you. Now you are married. Take your issues to the police people. Because you cannot sit there, brag to people who are living in apartments wherever they are, now bragging to them you cannot, and then when it comes to a time of need, you ask them to send you money to build your house, and then when you build, when you finish, you look at them like people who don't have anything. Like now the way you are bragging, you cannot live in an apartment. All those people who have been sending you money, D20, D12, D16, D-1, all those Ds, those people live in apartment. They don't have houses. And you can see that there are things which your mouth should not, there are things which you need not to tell people. Even if maybe you don't want to, you can never live in an apartment. Don't say it. Do not say it, because that shows a bad picture. It's like now you are laughing at other people who cannot afford houses. Tell me about the big plot, but not an apartment. Me? Hell no. Who are you? Someone who begs for support. Who are you? Do you think you can do things for yourself? You cannot. Starting with your brother. This is how these people are born. They don't care. Their mouth is just like that. Their mind is just like this, like this, like this. They just, Swahili say kuropoka. They're just throwing words without even thinking, what am I saying? These people are supporting me. Not everybody can afford the house. Not everybody can afford those beach plots you are talking about. You were here, you could not afford. So now is when you're going to afford the beach plot while you have so many people to take care of. Peter is on your back. All his family members are on your back. This is the time now you're going to afford the beach plot. If you could not afford it then, stop bragging. Stop bragging. Maisha ni pole pole. Take life slow.
I'm happy in the countryside, waking up, feeding my chicken, connecting to animals, the nature, very quiet, no cars making noise, peeping, hooting, I mean. Village life all the way. I want to wake up and shower in the village, naked, sunbathe, naked. You know what I mean? That's my life. And you guys, you also have a choice.
Try that in Poland, bathing naked outside. You'll be in jail. Do not talk about the way your brother talks. Talk as a woman. Why are you talking about now bathing naked? Is that now a nice thing? I don't think. There are talks which you need not to talk about. Please respect yourself. Now you are married. Your husband is just near you there. Whom are you bathing naked to? And you are married woman. You are hardly 1 month in your marriage. You are talking of walking naked or bathing naked. That is not good. And weigh your words. Know what you are talking and where, because your husband is there. This nakedness you are talking about, whom do you want to show your nakedness? And you have your husband. Must you bath naked outside the way you used to bath naked at your parents' home? Or in Nigeria, in other people's places, you bath naked. You want to bring it here now? You've forgotten you are married? Respect yourself and respect your marriage.
Can you live in an apartment with your 2 dogs plus kids plus cows? No, not me. No, guys, no, I will not. And I'm not looking forward to. I want to live in the countryside or by the beach my whole life. Apartment? No. But yes, by God's grace, this year I could buy an apartment for business. Buy. Okay?
In life, one should not say, I can never do this. In life, I'm talking about in life. Life can change. You can sleep here today, tomorrow you find yourself on the street. Even those people whom you are seeing on the street, those are people who had houses. They had houses. They had assets. Not the people whom you are seeing on the street. Don't think that they were born poor like that. No, when they tell you their story, that is now when you'll know life can change. So this one just stamping, oh, hell no, I cannot. Do not say that. You don't know. Because even the land which you bought here in Yabohanse, you don't have title deed. One day maybe the owner will say, no, this money which you gave me, this is peanut. Remove this your house and take it to Poland. What will you do? And maybe in Poland also, maybe they say, no, we don't want your love. You are too much. Go to Kenya. You'll be floating like this because life can push you. Never say never until it is never. Or never say, I can't do this. Nothing in this world is permanent. I'm telling you. Nothing. Things will come. People will go. But the world will just remain like that. People come and go. People with money. We've seen a lot of people with money. Even houses which are built with bricks, they are not permanent. It comes a time when they go down. So even you are bragging, stop it. You've not seen a thing in this life.
I want to live in the middle of nowhere. Like no neighbors around, just me and the beautiful forests, birds singing. Oh my God, like that's the life. That's the life. That's the real flex of life.
They took us in another forest. They are there in Poland, another land which Peter and family are owning. It was very far. I think that is where she's planning to go and build a house because she talked about it. Because you see someone talking about something, she had it in mind because she was told this is our land. So, and she said then we might in future build our house here in the middle of nowhere. Why would you want to stay in the middle of nowhere? What are you running from? What are you fearing? Why the inferiority complex all the time? Peter has been living even before you. So do not have that inferiority complex all the time. He married you. He accepted you. So just go slowly. Calm down.
I'm saying rich people, you know, even back in my country, if I might relate, even the president, they have homes back in the countryside. You know, like beautiful homes where they are always, you know, they want to go there and chill, be away from the bustles and the hassles of the city. The real flex is in the countryside. The real flex is in the countryside.
How can you be rich and just waiting for people to support you? They are counting your money where you are, making themselves rich with people's money. So she's also trying to talk about the president or the rich people where they live. So you are also in that category. Remember when she came to Mombasa, the coastal, she talks about she's one of the richest. You count people who are owning beach plots here, she's among them. She's also counted like number 1 up to 10, she was among them. Did she manage to buy anything? Only to come out here with fake papers. Did she manage? She could not. It's not easy as you think. So do not yap. Do not yap. You are still too far to count yourself among the rich. And when you reach there, you will not even say you are rich. People will just say, oh, that lady is rich. Oh, that lady is rich. Rich people don't talk. People with money, they don't yap. It's their money which talks.
Now in my village back home in Kenya, buying property, if you don't have over at least, and that won't be even big enough for you even to build a very small property, let's say 100 by 100. If you don't have over $5,000, you can't get nothing. So the villages nowadays are really changing. Like life is getting expensive a little bit.
Did you give that to Murimi? Because if you had given that to me, that amount to Murimi, we would be seeing changes. It's only that another good Samaritan subscriber is helping Murimi. If you you gave Murimi $500,000, you would say, oh, lands in Nyabohansi are expensive. If lands were expensive, your brother would not be buying lands like sweets in the shop like that. Okay, lands might be expensive, but are you paying that amount? You people who don't even measure the lands which you are buying, you're just taking from vulnerable people. Do not sit there and talk nonsense. Because you took land from Murimi for free. When you are supposed to buy land in the coastal and you could not manage, your brother urged you, come running. Come and buy this peanut. What did you give Murimi? How much did you give Murimi? Do not talk about other things. Say, I gave Murimi this amount. To back up what you are saying. Your brother has been saying, oh, lands are scarce now. If you want to buy a land, it is... You yourself, you're not buying it at that rate. Why are you telling people it is scarce? Why?
Does he own a Lamborghini? No, my husband does not own a Lamborghini, but he owns a Dodge. Yes, a beautiful bad boy Dodge. Yes. Someday in life, who knows what life will bring? Who knows? He knows I love that car. And yes, I know he will buy me that car. You know, that's the reality. And we just getting into life right now. My husband is so young. We both young in marriage. So step by step, crock for crock, we'll get it.
He should have a Lamborghini. He should have a Lamborghini because this is what you are looking for. You've crossed countries. You've gone here and there looking for someone with a Lamborghini. If he's your follower, this is something which he would have bought for you. But now is when you know that people should just go slowly in life. No. This is what you've always wanted. So now he's saying, oh, he doesn't have a Lamborghini but has a Dodge. We are not talking of Dodge. We are not talking of any other make. We are talking of Lamborghini. Can he afford to buy you a Lamborghini? Because you used to ask people on the street, do you have Lamborghini? You think you are joking. You're not joking. Even those people, you didn't know them. For someone, you just meet someone on the road, someone wants to talk to you, and then you just ask, do you have Lamborghini? To them, they might see it like now you are bragging to them, or now it's like, what are you trying to show to people? So it's not something which is going to end. You better buy yourself Lamborghini, because I know all these things you're buying for yourself, but you better put that Lamborghini also in your budget. We want to talk about Mura Senso, but I see like this video is almost 2 hours, so I don't think we are going to get into the Mura Senso now. So I will just end up my video here. And before I end it, I have to thank you once again as we started. Thank you so much. We have 2,504 subscribers. Thanks to you, as I said in the beginning. Keep on subscribing those people who have not subscribed. We are not stopping at that. We are still on the move because it is part of our life. So I thank you all, those whom I didn't mention their names. Please feel like your name is mentioned, because I could not read all the names. You are part of the team, part of the growth. Thank you so much. Keep on subscribing. Share my videos. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shower me with likes. See you again in my next video, God willing. Bye. I love you all. Bye-bye.